Hello from Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland. We are visiting for the 70th anniversary, and before you're visiting, I want to show you everything that I am packing in my Disney park bag for Disneyland. I love sharing these videos with you so that way you know what to pack, what essentials are helpful in the park, and what will also save you money. So let's go ahead and talk about everything I pack in my Disneyland park bag for Disneyland. Let's do it. First things first, let's talk about the park bag that we're using at Disneyland. This is the Vera Bradley mini backpack, and you can see it has embroidered Mickeys on it. I have loved using this bag recently at the Disney parks. I've used it at Disney World. This is my first time using it at Disneyland, but I love how lightweight it is. It is so lightweight. Of course, you have items in here that'll weigh it down, but the actual backpack itself is not heavy. I also love the material because I have used this for 3 days in the parks now. The only little mark that I see is this white mark for whatever reason on the front here. Other than that, it is not dirty at all, which I absolutely love. The only thing that I don't really like about it is the material isn't super breathable. So when it is on your back, I know people have asked questions before about backpacks, if they aren't breathable, if they make you sweat on your back. This one does, but whenever that happens, I usually just put it on one shoulder and I let my back breathe a little bit. But other than that, I have absolutely loved using this bag. It is the perfect size for one, just to hold all of your essentials inside. I've had a jacket in here. You'll see some of the other essentials I've had, but I absolutely love it. You can get it in a couple of different colors. It also has little pouches on the side that I like to put my phone in or my portable charger. And they're also cinchable, so you can adjust the cinch to cinch in whatever items you want inside there. But I've used Loungeflies at Disneyland. Absolutely love using those. And freshly picked park bags are also really great to use in the Disney parks. But other than that, this is the bag that I've been using for this trip. Let's talk about what we've got inside of the bag. The first thing we'll talk about are portable chargers. You know that I always have a portable charger with me. I have my camera that I charge. I have my phone that I use all the time. You'll be on your phone for the My Disney Experience app. You'll be taking photos. Maybe you have an external camera that you'll be bringing for memories or if you want to create content. But I love the ones that have all of the chargers just inside of the actual portable charger. This makes it so easy. You don't have to worry about extra cords. They're all in here, and then it just has these prongs that you plug into the wall, and it also tells you how charged the actual portable charger is, so that way you know how much battery life it has. The other thing I've shared in another video that I've started using is a portable charger that just magnetics onto the back of your phone. These are so handy because they really don't take up a lot of space at all. You can also click this button to turn on the portable charger, and then it'll show you how much it is charging your phone. I have loved using this. It just goes right on your phone. You can continue using it. It's not as bulky as a separate portable charger. So if you're just using your phone, I would say this is a great item to use instead of an external portable charger, because these ones don't take up as much space. They just magnetic onto the back of your phone, and they also charge very quickly. It's so slim. I absolutely love it. But all in all, definitely pack a portable charger in your Disneyland park bag. Let's talk sunscreen essentials. I love packing a little mini sunscreen to reapply throughout the day. It's really warm here in Disneyland right now. We're here at the end of May. It's just coming into the summer months. It is super warm midday, and I do not want to get burnt. So I usually apply sunscreen beginning of the day, so that way I have a base layer on. But it's always nice to have a little portable size one that you can reapply midday if you feel like you're starting to get burnt. The other thing that I've recently started using, and I wish I had this sooner when going to the theme parks, of course when I sunscreen, I do it on my shoulders, my arms, my face, but so often I forget my lips, and I hate when my lips get burnt. I've started using this Supergoop sunscreen lip balm. It is so nice. It's so creamy. It's kind of it's not jelly, but it glides onto your lips so nice. It lasts for a decent time, I would say. And I also like having it in my bag to just reapply after I eat or just when walking around, so that way I have some sunscreen on my lips. It is the Unseen sunscreen, and this is also a SPF 30. So it's a great amount of sunscreen that you can have in your park bag. You don't want to forget your lips, but also it's nice. You can just grab a little portable size one to fit in your bag to reapply throughout the day. You do not want to forget a pair of sunglasses when coming to Disneyland. And recently I've tried out some new brands of sunglasses. The ones I've been using for this Disneyland trip are Goodr brand sunglasses. I love them because they're so fun to match with park outfits. I think this one's kind of fun. I have a pair of pink ones that have matched with the 70th vibe, but these are nice. They are so shaded. I like how they fit on with Minnie Mouse ears, but they have a couple of different designs and shapes that you can choose from. I think I got these at Dick's Sporting Goods, but you can get them a couple of other places. Other than that, I would recommend them. They're relatively affordable, and there's different styles that you can choose from too. When I come to the parks, of course, I'm in here snacking and eating, reviewing food for you guys. I love sharing my thoughts so that way you know what you should eat when you come to the parks, but you cannot go wrong with adding some snacks to your park bag. You never know if you're gonna get hangry, and hanger at Disney World or Disneyland is not something you want to encounter. So I always like bringing some type of breakfast bar or snack bar, and also fruit snacks are great. Anything that's already pre-packaged and you don't have to worry about it being loose. I love having granola bars, like I said, fruit snacks, goldfish crackers. A lot of times I'll like bringing some type of fruit like an apple or a banana. That's a great way to start your day if you want a breakfast option. So you can either bring them with you whenever you're coming to Disneyland, or you can have them delivered to your hotel. You can get groceries delivered. One thing you'll want to have is a water bottle here in Disneyland. Whenever I'm at Disney World, I like going around because you can get free water from the quick service restaurants, which is so convenient. You can do that here at Disneyland as well, but what I found is it's not as readily available as it is in Disney World. There's a lot more quick service restaurants that you can walk up to get water at Disney World compared to Disneyland here, because they have more of the snack carts. For that reason, I recommend bringing a water bottle so you always have water on hand with you. I like going up to the water fountains. There's a lot here. There's ones that actually have buttons that you can press to fill your water bottle. So that way you have water on hand with you, because you don't want to get dehydrated whenever you're in the parks. And along with water, another hydration essential is some type of electrolytes or water flavoring. I love using Liquid IV, and Stir is another electrolyte powder that I love to use. Like I said, it gets really hot here at Disneyland. Yesterday, it got up into the 90s. It was so warm, and I added one of these Liquid IV packets to my water, and I felt like it just gave me a boost that I needed for the rest of the day. You want to keep up on your hydration. Of course, if you drink water, that is great, but I just like having another little added boost. It encourages you to drink water with the flavoring, but it's also nice just having an electrolyte powder in your water. Another essential that's not necessarily something you can put in your park bag, but something that you can add to your phone is the Disneyland app. Highly recommend downloading this before you visit Disneyland. There's so many helpful things that you can do on this app, like mobile ordering. There's a map feature so you can see where everything's located. It can guide you around the park if you don't know where things are located at. It also tells you how long wait times are for rides, so it really helps you maximize your time whenever you're here in the park. My favorite feature that I've been using recently is the mobile ordering food option. There's been a lot of times that lines have been long if you're walking up to just order it, but you can just begin orders on your phone, order it through there. You can have a payment method already in there, and it'll notify you whenever your order is ready, so you can go back and pick it up. Also, when you're coming, if you do have or can get a Magic Band, I would recommend getting one. I love having the Magic Band in the Disneyland parks and in Disney World. They're so fun to use. I really like the Magic Band Plus because it is interactive. It has some interactive features, especially for the 70th anniversary. It has a lot of activations that you can use, and during the nighttime shows, they actually light up and vibrate. So I would recommend when you're coming too, if you already have one, make sure it's charged so that way you can see the lighting face happen whenever the shows are happening or whenever you're interacting with the touch points. There's different tickets that you can get. There's interactive things placed around the park for the 70th anniversary. And I absolutely love the nighttime shows and how it lights up on the face. It's just a nice little feature that you can use and take advantage of whenever you have the Magic Band. It's also really nice because they changed the scan-in points here at Disneyland since I've last been here. So you can actually scan your Magic Band, have it take a picture of your face, and just get right into the parks. It's that easy. So for that reason, if you have a Magic Band or if you've wanted to get one, definitely, I guess you'll have it on your wrist, but add it to your park bag. You cannot go wrong either with having some type of portable hand sanitizer. This is the one I've been using recently, just the Bath & Body Works Disney Princess collection, but a lot of times I'll use Touchland hand sanitizer. I know people like using the Germs stuff, but anything that is just small that you can add to your park bag, it's nice to have if you can't get to the bathroom to wash your hands or after a ride if you just want to freshen up. Of course, a lot of people are touching different things here at the Disney park, so it's nice having hand sanitizer just to refresh your hands. You want to make sure you have comfortable park shoes, but in case you get any blisters or feel one coming on, definitely add some band-aids to your park bag. I love these Welly brand bandages. They are so nice to have in the parks, especially if you're getting a blister on your feet. These are the band-aids that I have found to last the longest during full park days. You're going to be on your feet all day, walking around, putting a lot of miles in. So it's nice having a band-aid in case you need one that will work really well and stay for a long period of time. Of course, you want to have your wallet so that way you can buy some snacks, treats, and merch whenever you're in the parks. I like just using a card holder wallet. Of course, course, if you've seen these videos before, you know this is the wallet that I use all the time. It's just really nice because you can just add it to your park bag. It doesn't take up a ton of space, but it holds all the cards that you need, like your park ticket, your room key, your credit cards, anything that you need. It's just all in this little card holder wallet. Last two things I'll add. One is a hair tie. If you're going on roller coasters, or especially in this heat, it is nice to pull up your hair if you have long hair, to get your hair off your neck. And if you're on roller coasters, I know a lot of times when I go on, my hair gets really tangly and messed up. So I like having a hair tie so that way I can pull it back before I get on the ride. But like I said too, when it gets really warm here, if you want a way to cool yourself off, definitely add a hair tie to your park bag so that way you don't overheat and get too warm. Also gum, I didn't have a full pack, so I just added little pieces into my bag. But if you can buy some packs of gum before you come to the parks, definitely recommend. I know at Disney World they don't sell gum on property. I'm not sure if that's the same here at Disneyland, but I love having gum after eating a meal just to freshen up. Last thing I want to highlight are Minnie Mouse ears. Of course, you'll be wearing these as well. So if you want to grab a pair of Minnie Mouse ears, there's so many different options here at the Disney parks. There's gift shops, there's places in your hotel that you can get ears. You can go on disneystore.com and shop for ears before you come to Disneyland, but I recommend adding some Minnie Mouse ears to your park bag, but just to your park outfit to wear whenever you're in the parks. I don't have it with me now, but I did bring a jacket because it does vary in temperature depending on when you're visiting here. I do like having layers when coming to Disneyland because in the evening it did get a little chilly. So if you have a bag that's able to fit a jacket, I recommend doing that because it's nice to have layers to add on so that way you don't get chilly at night. But all in all, that is everything that I added in my Disney park bag for our Disneyland trip this year. I love having these essentials to help me save time, money, and just to have to keep me comfortable whenever I'm in the parks. But let me know what you like to add to your Disney park bag. I'm always looking for new essentials to try out and use whenever I'm in the park. So let me know what you add to your park bag. And with that, we'll see you in the next video. See you guys.